lot of people want to talk about UFOs. We don't know shit about UFOs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't. It's just, are they real? What that looks like a car almost. Like
It
looks
almost
like
looks photoshopped.
they almost like wheels on the bottom.
So,
I don't believe we have. I'm with you. Like, there's aliens that come and go, and they're like they don't want nothing to do with us.
for those of you listening, by the New York Post, there's a headline called UFO Hunter Claims New Photos Are Definitive Evidence That We Are Not Alone. I mean, how do we know this ship is not like maybe humans time traveling? I don't see the people in there piloting this. It's just an object in the sky.
Correct.
It could just be from another country testing out the capabilities and coming over us and be like, oh, like I said last week, we want them to not know that it's us. They don't know it's us. Good. We want to keep them that way.
Yeah.
And of course, like I said, the U.S., would you admit that we don't know what it is?
We probably know what it is or have some kind of reasoning. I love like conspiracy theories with UFOs because no one knows. It's just theories, but it's just fun to like listen to them.
Well, it's very juicy because it's something you hear repeatedly. And lately, it's just been more in your face in our social media feeds. And now the government's releasing some stuff saying, yeah, we don't know what this is exactly. We don't know what this Tic Tac is. We don't know what happened in that Las Vegas backyard.
8-foot aliens. Like, okay, so we know they're tall. I was hoping they'd be short.
Well, here's the thing. That's just someone's perception that it's 8 foot. You know, they're scared. It could be anything, right? It could be shorter, but you might mistaken someone 6 foot looked 8 foot. And we don't know. I still question whether it's human beings in those suits. It's too much of a coincidence that it's humanoid. Fingers, 2 eyes, a nose, it walks standing up straight. Like, out of all the infinite possibilities of this universe, of another intellectual being capable of coming to this earth, how is it possible that it could be humanoid? I'm not saying it's impossible, but the probability that it's very humanoid like us.
Why wouldn't it be, though?
It's probably something that we can't even fathom as human beings, as another intellectual being that's capable
We
of
don't know
movement.
if they have like some sort of like power. Like if we see them, they could stop us with their thoughts, and we freeze, right? Like we don't know. We just think, oh, they move just like us. What if they move different? Like they're fast, you know?
Or they're capable of camouflage and they've been here.
That's one
You know,
theory I hear all the time.
They're able to camouflage their own skin, be very transparent, so you see through them.
Yep.
And they're just moving around about.
Well, that'd be crazy, like the Predator.
Yeah, just like the Predator. Who's to say that's not happening?
Yeah, I heard they're gonna do a Predator Wolverine movie. That's gonna suck.
What?
I don't want to see that. No, they're talking about it.
Throwing me off here, but a Predator and Wolverine?
Yeah,
it's Marvel, and I don't know what Predator and
I
Alien
think
is.
Predator's owned by Marvel. I hope they don't do that. Just like I just read that they might do a Transformers G.I. Joe movie.
They've done crossovers.
Yeah.
As a kid,
Well,
with cartoons.
they introduced a G.I. Joe character in the last movie. And that's why it has people talking. And the director even said he wants to introduce more characters, just like it's a special force or something. That would take away from. I wish they would do a G.I. Joe movie the right way.
They have not. The one with The Rock was weird.
Yeah.
That one was a weird one. And then, who was the other one? Who did it?
The Rock was the second one. Channing Tatum did the
Channing
first
Tatum
one with
did
the
the first
Marlon
one.
Wayans, or one of the Wayans brothers.
Even that one was still like,
Did you ever watch Snake Eyes?
No, did you watch it?
Yeah.
How was it?
I liked it.
It was okay.
I thought it was pretty legit. I'd watch it again.
It's just action packed. Does it have a good story and good writing?
It's a good story. It's good writing. I liked it. I mean, I'm not afraid to say it. The actor that played Storm Shadow was in the show called The Warrior, I think, on HBO. It's a really good show, too. But not to get too far away from UFOs. But I don't know. We don't know. Like, Transformers. We don't know if they're like Transformers. Like they're not have a soul. Maybe they're robots that are sent here.
I keep thinking that it's like these extraterrestrial beings are like organisms like us. Like, how do we know that that's the only form of life? That it has to be something that
But
and can even breathe our air,
that's true.
which is strange. Like they all can breathe our air apparently, unless that's why I always revert back that it's a suit that they could be just breathing in their own air, but at the same
And they're
time,
different.
it's always humanoid.
Yeah, that's true.
It's always humanoid.
But look at how we send stuff up to like Mars, like a rover.
Mm-hmm.
How do we know that they're not sending like rovers here?
I'm more likely to believe that. I'm more likely to believe that if they are humanoid, there has to be an explanation for it. Like
Yeah.
we were once attached to them. Maybe they got rid of their junk beings of their kind and sent them to
Evolved in something else.
yeah, so they could continue on, and they got rid of the bottom of the barrel of their species into to Earth, and we're the bottom of the barrel, like they did with like how Australia was basically made up. They cast away all their criminals to that island, and now it's a freaking country.
That's insane.
I mean, there's so many possibilities, right? I'm just tossing out many of them right now,
Yeah.
and I could be wildly inaccurate. But again, for me, my skepticism is, why are they always humanoid? Why can't it be like big spider beings? Why can't it? How come it's not, and the size is very similar to our size? It can't be like twice the size of a Tyrannosaurus Rex that comes in here with a spacecraft.
Well, maybe they've been here before and they know what to expect and try to blend in as best as possible.
Why would they even care?
Oh,
I mean, that's another
they don't
question.
know if
right?
we can kill them. They don't know how we would react. I don't know. I don't
But
have
I
the
also
answers.
mentioned that like we don't even understand their behaviors. Like, do they have, what's their nature like? Maybe they're not aggressive like how humans are. We always have conflict. We're very emotional. We have desires. We have jealousy. Maybe they don't have it. I go on a tangent about
Yeah.
like different possible. When I hear something, I always just react differently. I'm like, what if though? Was that really aliens in that Las Vegas backyard?
Will we ever find out?
We may never
We might
find
go
out.
another 30 years asking the same
Maybe
questions.
the government knows that it is another country messing with us. Maybe it is China sending their camouflage troops.
Yeah.
And, their co-ops recon mission troops, and yeah, they're 8 feet tall. Yeah, probably because the whole suit makes you look like you're 8 feet and you can move
Well, it
fluently.
goes back to what you
transparent.
said. They probably thought it was 8 foot because they're scared. It's probably
Mm-hmm.
just a 5'10", 6 foot
Probably
soldier.
standing on something, right?
Yeah, and camouflaged because their ship crashed or something. They're in their
Well, okay,
recon.
they said the ship crashed. Where's the wreckage?
I mean, just
Everyone heard the boom, right?
Yeah.
Where's the wreckage? Oh, we saw a circle. Okay, that circle. They fixed it and they were able to leave.
yeah, it was kind of odd because everyone saw the green, right? The like, asteroid thing,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and everyone saw the circle thing. But if they crashed, it would leave an indentation. You would think, like
There'd be
a
debris.
there'd
and-
be sand and dirt all over that
But
backyard.
it's like a perfect implanted circle.
So
It wasn't like a hard landing.
then
or
that wasn't
anything.
the crash that people heard because you could hear on people's ring. And where's that crash? There's no crash site. So you're right. What happened?
Yeah, what happened to that
Unless,
crash?
unless they men in blacked everyone, pulled out that little thing and look right here.
Like, where is the spacecraft? And no one saw it leaving,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Unless they have that camouflage
That
capability.
technology, correct? I don't know. Great question. A lot of questions to be asked.
I mean, yeah, I saw a news report that they had cameras at the neighborhood for like 2 weeks. Apparently that family's not talking anymore. They're probably exhausted, honestly.
Yeah.
They probably have so many weirdos coming up to the house
they had-
asking questions.
They had a lot of reporters go up there and they got denied because a lot of people that say they're reporters aren't reporters, right?
Right.
And they probably got tricked so many times. Like, screw this. We're not doing this anymore. And they just wanted to go back to normal. But
Right. I can understand that you want to go back to normal because you're getting too much attention.
Yep.
A lot of a-holes coming at you, asking you tough questions that don't make sense. You don't want to answer them. And they're making you feel uncomfortable, and you don't want them in your house anymore. And like, we
Yep.
need to leave. We got some unwanted attention. We just try to show the world that there was something here and backfired on them.
Right.
Yeah. Anything else on aliens?
Nope.
Do you think they're extraterrestrial? Last question.
I don't know. Because now you bring up so many good points. Where's the crash site? Where's the debris?
Well, my big one is, why are they always humanoid?
Why are they always
If they're
humanoid?
humanoid, then it's most likely human beings. Yeah, I'm more likely to believe that it's human beings in a suit
Yeah,
versus extraterrestrial. If
correct.
they're extraterrestrial, then humans have some type of mislink that might be reestablished.
Thanks for watching our clip. If you want to see more clips like this and you like our views, like the show, click here for some more clips. If you want to hear the whole podcast, watch the whole podcast, click here for the whole podcast. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll get back to you. Thank you, and have a great day.